Hi, Holloway Friendly are on the road today. We're in Manchester with Mike from Caspian Insurance. Today we're going to be talking about why income protection matters for both customers and advisors, Mike's role at Caspian, and a few things in between. Are you prepared with what you want to say?
We'll see.
We'll see?
Won't we?
Yeah?
We'll see.
Okay,
It's
right.
not the easy bit, you're asking the questions.
I know, you've just got to tell me about yourself.
And
You
not
like doing that,
sound
don't you?
monotone. That's my risk, monotone.
Okay, we'll put a couple of woo, in there. So this is probably going to be the hardest question that you'll answer today. Can you tell us what you do at Caspian?
Good question. Yeah. All sorts, everything. Our business has grown massively over the last 5 or 6 years. My role's changed a bit. I'm heavily involved day to day on a partnership side, but also on the B2B advice side as well. And you find when you work in a broker's that you end up in compliance, you end up in marketing, you end up in admin, you end up in retentions. That's just the way it is. So primarily a lot of my role is actually outside these four walls, but I still end up involved in lots of different areas inside as well. So it's good. Every day's different.
So the first one then is, how did you get into financial services?
Well, like everybody, other than Jamie Page, I stumbled into financial services. So I was 21, fresh out of uni. I actually applied to join the police and didn't get in.
Oh no, why? Fitness levels?
No, I was 21.
Oh, okay.
Not my age now. And just didn't have the life experience. I tried to get fast tracks. I did law at uni. And then the only big company that was recruiting after I'd had a summer of working in bars and everything else was Aegon. It was on my doorstep in their office in Lytham. So I applied and that was it. Stumbled into it. I was going in there for 6 months, like most people do, to get a 9-to-5 job. And here I am 21 years later, still in financial services, never left, never done anything else.
If you weren't doing this, what would you be doing? No, not this, but your actual
This interview
job.
right
No,
now?
yeah, no, your job.
Okay.
Day job.
I don't know. It's a good question. I wanted to be a solicitor. That was what I wanted to be when I was a kid. But when I actually got to uni to do it, it was far too hard. Way too much reading. Standing up in court, I thought that's what a solicitor did.
With one of those little wigs on.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was good at that, but not so good at reading the books. So I guess I'd have found my way into sales somewhere or something along those lines, but yeah.
What's one thing about you that might surprise people?
I was captain of a team on Eggheads.
Were you?
Yeah.
Did you win?
No, because I got the question wrong.
Oh. What was the question?
Ancient Greek mythology.
Oh, that's a difficult one though.
Yeah, it was. Like all great leaders, I went last, took one for the team.
Oh.
Let sport go.
What made you go on Eggheads?
We applied as a team at Aegon. We went on it with work. The BBC in Liverpool.
Nice.
It was very interesting.
Fun day.
Yeah. I was not very good on camera that day, as today will probably prove
Can
as
we
well.
find a copy of that? Is it
no,
still online?
it's I know where there is
Oh.
copies, but they will never see the light of day.
What's the most embarrassing moment in your career so far?
There's been a few, but the single most embarrassing one was after an accompanied visit when I worked at insurers. My boss at the time asked me to sell them a pen in a Costa.
Oh.
It was reflective of how the day had gone.
That is the worst question to be asked though.
Yeah, and I felt
Or a watch.
that big. But yeah, I'm sure if I sat here long enough, I could list off 4 or 5.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you could make an embarrassing moment.
Well, there'll be plenty. Watching the outtakes
We'll go
of
through
this
the
one
footage
probably,
later.
yeah.
One hobby or interest that has nothing to do with work?
Anything sport related. Play a lot of golf. I've taken up paddleboarding, which is quite good. And we play a lot of paddle.
Do you stand up on the paddleboard?
Yeah, of course.
Is that easy for someone of your height?
It is.
It is?
As long as you've got good balance, that's the key.
Right, okay. So there's no wobbling?
Years of wearing high heels will help.
Served you well then.
Oh, I was talking about you.
So I'm going to read these statements and then you have to respond.
Okay.
Okay. Income protection is just for people with dangerous jobs.
No. See, this is the thing. If you look at any industry, any sector, any age demographic, people are unable to work.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. There's marginal higher risk with certain occupations, but by and large, the reasons people are off work are actually nothing to do with what they do day to day in their job.
No, exactly. Second one, if I get sick, I'll just live off my savings.
Unless you've been saving for a long, long time, what's our average claims now? 7 years? People are off for, roughly. So you're going to have a lot of savings. But also, when you talk to clients about it, when you talk to people about it, you've been saving that money. Why would you, for the cost of an income protection policy, why would you want to spend your savings?
Because you've obviously been saving for a reason.
Exactly, and it'll cost you a lot less to pay your monthly premium than it ever would to spend all your savings.
Yeah, you're right. Third one, the government will cover me.
No, they won't. I'm afraid, because they're not in a financial position to cover everybody that's off sick in the UK. Yeah. You'll get some help, you'll get some SSP for 28 weeks or so, but it's not going to cover most people's basic food bill in a month with the way things are at the moment. So it will help and it'll give a little top up, but no, they're not, I'm afraid.
No. Okay, fourth one, it's too expensive.
So I say this to any new advisors that come in whenever we're doing training or whenever they're talking about income protection or anything from a product or an advice perspective, it's only expensive if the client doesn't see the value in it. If the client tells you it's too expensive, it's quite simply no other reason than they do not understand the value of what that policy can do for them. And until they can see that, they're always going to think it's too expensive.
I've got life insurance. It's the same thing, right?
No, it's not. So this is where, as an industry, we have a massive duty to keep educating customers about the different products that are out there. And one of the things we've done really well collectively as an industry over the last 7 or 8 years has been the increased focus on income protection and the way we've talked about it, the way we've educated customers about it. But we've still got a long way to go. There's still a massive apathy from customers on how much do they really understand the value of the product and how it works, especially at claim stage. Yeah. Claim stage is what we don't talk about. We talk about features and benefits and all the rest of it. What we never talk to clients about is when you're sick, this is what's going to happen. Yeah. You're going to see the money going into your bank account. This is how it fundamentally works. And once you start to talk to clients in that way, they understand it because that's how their life is. You're replacing the money that's coming in. So show them how it works. Yeah. Send them the claim forms. Show them the direct debit. Talk to them in a way that they understand.
If I get ill, I'll just work from home.
Some people, unfortunately, are unable to work from home.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really work for your builders or your HGV drivers or anyone like that. So the difficulty is, it's not just the physical ability to work, it's the mental ability to work. Yeah. So, being off work for a long time can have knock-on effects and side effects in other parts of your life. So you have to be able to be physically but mentally able to work. And there's a shift in the UK workforce of people wanting to work from home a lot more, sort of post-COVID. I get that, but I've done it, and not everybody does want to do that because it can be a pretty lonely place working from home all the time. I'd rather be in the office every day. Far more interesting than sitting listening to myself at home.
My partner or family will look after me.
And in certain cases that might work, certainly short term. I think, if you live in a household that has more than one income or your family are able to help you or whatever that might be, then it takes the pressure off you a little bit. The problem is that most people that are in that scenario, will live to those means. They'll go on holidays, they'll have the cars, they'll spend whatever on things that they like, and they have a lifestyle. Their mortgage payments will be higher, whatever it might be. So the risk is still the same because the gap between bills and disposable income is only going to get shorter and shorter.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So the next one then, I'm self-employed, so I can't get income protection.
So this is the one that kind of worries me the most.
Yeah.
Because if you're self-employed, the most important thing, the first thing you need to do is go and get some advice about income protection.
Yeah, 100%.
There's an ever-growing percentage of the population that are going self-employed. Again, it links back to people wanting to work from home, people wanting the freedom. But if you're self-employed, please go and get some advice and get yourself protected because your risks are so far higher. Okay,
so the last one, I don't ever get sick, so I don't need it.
I thought that. So I was 31, I've been in the industry for 10 years or so at the time, and I thought, it's never going to happen to me. So I opted out of the group income protection scheme, which was a really smart move in hindsight.
While you were also working in insurance?
Whilst I was working for an insurer, yes. Yeah.
That's an odd move.
Really clever, really smart move.
Yeah.
I had an accident, badly dislocated my shoulder, lost the use of my arm, couldn't work because I couldn't drive. So wasn't allowed to work from home, and the impact hit me immediately. Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Now got a left shoulder exclusion on my income protection policy.
Oh, and how long were you off for?
I had to sign myself back eventually, but I was off for 6, 7 months, 8 months.
Off work?
I lost the use of my arm, yeah.
Wow.
So I lost the use of my arm for nearly a year. Couldn't drive.
Did you have to do physio to get it?
Yeah.
So you literally couldn't work for 6, 7 months?
Yeah, left out.
God, I bet you were regretting opting out of that.
Yeah, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There doesn't actually get a better lesson than that.
No. So, but it does make you realise,
Yeah.
like, it's things like this, it's things like, again, I've been in this industry a long time and I worked for insurers for the vast majority of it, and you talk to brokers, you don't get the ability to talk direct to clients.
Yeah.
And as soon as you cross the fence and you actually talk to clients, as soon as that first claim comes in and you're a broker, that's the one phone call you'll never forget.
Yeah.
Because I remember it like it was yesterday. And then you see the value of collectively of what we do.
Yeah.
And you guys, from an insurer perspective, don't necessarily get the reward's the right word, but the satisfaction, the relief of being able to help somebody from a financial perspective when they really need it. Mm-hmm. Whereas, we have that ability to talk to clients when they really need it. So
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Holloway Friendly?
The people. Every time. So that was way too fast because I was prepared for it.
The people. Right, are you ready?
No,
don't shout in my face
not.
this time, please.
No, I can't stop.
What is the people?
I can't answer that question now.
You can, right? Okay. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Holloway Friendly?
I would say the experience you get dealing with the people, whether that's from a broker perspective or a customer perspective. Everything is all geared around its history and the way it treats people, and that gives a great service, great products, and a good experience, whether it's for us as a broker or for clients ourselves.
Okay, so if you had to describe Holloway in 3 words, what would they be?
Red.
Red?
I always think of red.
Red? What makes you think of red?
Don't know.
How would you describe Holloway? Red?
Yeah.
Red?
Makes him angry, clearly.
Oh. Okay, right. I think this is a different kind of question then. Would you like to talk about what makes you angry? Okay, so if you had to describe Holloway, how would you do it?
Good to work with. I think as a business, you're quite innovative in the way that you design products and the way that you think and you put customers first. And I think from our our side, from a broker perspective, I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got coming over the next few months and years in terms of developments.
Nice. You can also feel free, if you want to mention how good our marketing is.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So how do Holloway Friendly make your life easier?
I'll tell you where they're very good in terms of the way they communicate. So whether it's product literature or marketing stuff in terms of social media posts, that type of thing, those short, sharp, well-designed ways of communicating are exactly how we do it as a broker. So having things like that really help and make life easier for us.
In your opinion, what do you think the most important skill for an advisor is going into 2026?
There's loads. It's difficult to pinpoint one. I would say the one thing that's going to matter most as we move forward is how can you effectively communicate with every single client in a way that they understand. So you have to be able to adapt. As an advisor, you can't just go through the motions, do everything the same way. Same as you can't as an insurer. You have to adapt. You have to treat every client as if they're an individual person, which they are. And as long as you can adapt your style and change, you'll do well.
And how would you make sure income protection comes up every single time?
In terms of conversations with clients?
Yeah.
I think it has to. I think the way that I would position income protection, I mean, we did loads of this many, many years ago, but do you understand how central income protection is to your life? Not just your lifestyle, but your future, your dependents, your family, everything. It's absolutely crucial to everything that you do. So regardless of age, we're doing some stuff at the moment with we call it later life clients. I think later life's a bit harsh, but because I'm getting close to that bracket myself. But it's about, yes, you've worked X amount of years, yes, you've built this, you've built that, but the risks are still there. And if you're younger and you're on the way up in terms of your career or your earnings or whatever it might be, then obviously it's even more important. So we should be talking about it to everybody.
Yeah.
Because you look at the age of claims, you look at how long people are off for, the value in income protection is still, there's so much more we could do, because in my opinion, from a personal perspective anyway, I still think it's the best product we have as an industry.
One question every advisor should ask their clients.
Probably, if you're going to put it to one question, I would say, what's the most important thing to you?
I like that.
But what's the most important thing to you?
What's the most important thing to me? My dogs.
Right.
That's savage, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's...
Poor
So
Alex.
I'm now going to fact find. It's about emotional understanding. They've got to make them see the value in it.
Yeah.
And if you don't relate the payments and the product, because the claim is the product.
Yeah.
If they don't relate that to something, if it doesn't mean something to
Yeah.
them, if they're not going to use that to do something, then they're either not going to take it out or they're going to take it out, and at some point down the line they're going to lose the value in it and just cancel it.
What is your favourite way to explain income protection to someone new to the industry?
Right. So if I do this from an advisor perspective, whenever we're doing training or we are going through how do you fact find clients, how do you make them see the product, I will do that to them, and my acid test of do they actually understand the value of the product is, are they going to go out and are they going to ask me in 2 weeks' time, can they take income protection out themselves? Because if they've done that, or they've at least looked at more into it, they've seen the value in it.
What advice would you give to advisors that deal with other areas of a client's finances but struggle or don't talk about protection?
Yeah, do this for my eyes test.
Yeah? Would you like to? I'm waiting. What advice would you give to advisors that deal with other areas of a client's finances but struggle or don't talk about protection?
There's kind of three options with this. either get more comfortable with protection advice, go and work it out. It isn't as easy as a lot of people think. Having come from insurer to broker side, it is difficult. Bring somebody in to the firm who's done it before, somebody who understands it, someone who has a passion for it, someone who has a real desire to give clients good advice in that area, or refer it out to someone who does. And that's post consumer duty. I swore I wasn't going to use the words consumer duty in this podcast, but there it is, can't help it. We've seen a big shift, especially here at Caspian, with the number of IFAs in particular that are referring clients to us now for protection advice, which is great because they're getting the access to the advice they wouldn't have otherwise got, and they're in a position where they can make an educated decision, and that's all you want for anybody. But either force yourself, give yourself a time frame where you're going to get comfortable and do it, bring somebody in, or if you can't do either of those, refer it out.
So if you could have dinner with any 3 people, who would it be and why?
Okay. I would say, I think Nelson Mandela. I think I've been to Cape Town, been to the island. It was pretty treacherous what you had to endure. I bet you'd have some incredible stories of that time. I think from a sporting perspective, I'd love to spend time with Rory McIlroy to see how he competes at such an intense level and things he's done. And then you'd need to line it up a bit, so I'd probably bring Billy Connolly, because
For a bit of a laugh.
he's funny and his life has been bizarre. So yeah, those 3. And you can come and ask questions if you want.
Yeah, cool. Can I bring 3 people?
No.
No, okay.
It's a table for
well,
4.
stop. It's a table for 4. Where am I sitting then?
On the next table, asking the questions with your own friends.
This is a dangerous question. You might not actually know the answer to this. One word your colleagues would use to describe you.
The problem is, I know what the answer to this is, but I don't think it's true.
Oh.
So they would probably say serious.
Really?
Or angry. Moody.
You're not painting a very good picture here.
No, actually, this is where perception is really interesting, because I would describe myself as a man of the people. Unfortunately, it would appear nobody else would.
No, the people
They
do not
think that.
No.
It's a throwback to what I was like when I started here. I was very serious. I was very driven. I was determined that this risk I took when I came here was going to work. And I was used to corporate life, so you could kind of be like that when you're on your own. If you want to lead people and build stuff, you can't be like that.
Yeah.
Learned that very quickly. So I'm still changing that age-old perception of me, but now I'm definitely a man of the people.
Trying anyway.
Trying. There's probably the
Trying.
Perfect example.
Yeah, trying.
So I'm either trying hard or he's very trying.
You're trying them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Got it.
Let's go with that.
If your life was a film, who would play you?
Again, it's perception. Who do I think would play me, and who does everybody else think? My most common lookalike in financial services, or the person that people say I look like the most, is Thibaut Courtois, the Real Madrid goalkeeper, which is growing by the day.
I need someone show me. So you're gonna change him into an actor to play you?
No, I mean Brad Pitt would obviously play me if it was a film, if you want an actor, but
The only thing similar is the age. Do you want me to ask it again?
why not?
Why not? Okay.
We're still here.
Okay. If your life was a film, who would play you?
Probably a bit younger than he is now, Mel Gibson. I'll take that.
Okay. Would the movie be like thriller, romantic,
Like Braveheart,
comedy?
yeah.
Oh, would it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right.
Or
yeah.
the tragedy.
Tragedy.
A tragic love story.
Oh no. Oh. Sounds sad. I have to say I probably wouldn't watch it then.
You'd be the first one in the cinema.
Okay.
Be the director. Just do it now.
We're getting Mel Gibson, Caspian.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, last question. You can only eat one food for the rest of your life. What is it? You got an answer for that?
Seafood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all day.
Nice. Okay, right, I'm going to ask you.
Because you're covering like 8 different types of food there.
Anything that comes out the sea.
Anything that comes out the sea.
Anchovies,
Yeah.
mussels.
Anything that comes out the sea, and you list the worst thing that comes out
Do
the
you
sea.
not like anchovies?
I don't dislike them, but let's start with lobster.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like more meaty. Like, I feel like I could, like anything.
Yeah.
Okay, before we finish, one for the road.
Okay.
Your top piece of advice for advisors?
Probably the biggest piece of advice I give advisors, the one thing I've struggled with the most, embrace change. Change is coming. Like everything is going to change. The way that we communicate, the way that we attract customers, everything. Embrace it. The more you get on board with it, the faster you get to where you want to be.
Nice. Now we'll go and get a real one for the road.
Yeah.
We're actually done. We are actually done. Nice. Oh, I thought you were doing high five. Oh, you're doing high five?
Yeah, but your hand's a bit
Clammy.
sweaty.
It's not. It's actually dry. You should feel the hit the bottom of my feet. It's worse.
Keep that bit in mind. You should feel the bottom of my feet.
Well, that's the end of the questions we've got today. Thank you so much for letting us come here and do this. Thank you so much. No, this sounds really forced. Thank you.
The problem with this is you don't mean it.
I'm good at saying thank you.
In what world?
Not this one.
In what setting?
Okay, well, thank you so much for letting us do this.
Maybe you should just.
It needs to feel more normal and natural like that.
Why do you hate me so much?
No, but we
why
need
why is it proving so difficult?
No, because
do you want me to say thank you? Is that what it is?
No, I think it needs to be like more. Thank you so much, Caspian, for having.
You don't believe in it?
Do you want to say thanks?
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for watching me.
Absolutely.
Do you want to thank me?
No. No, what you should be
You want to thank me.
publicly thanking me
Okay.
for your best ever content.
Thank you so much for embarrassing yourself on this podcast with
You're
us.
welcome.
It's been great.
Anytime.